Gavin Lance Top here with Matt Stevens, an absolute champion, a legend. He's recently gone through our Become a Better Man 5-day challenge. But before we get into that, this man is a great man. He's a great husband, a great father. He serves in his church. He helps young people. He's just an amazing man. But recently, there's always another mountain to climb. But recently, he had the courage to follow his dream. Because I even taking a step back, I remember having a conversation with Matt around 2019 or 2020, and he told me about his dream. He wanted to climb Mount Everest. And so, mate, you did it. So tell us,
Thanks,
mate,
buddy.
briefly, what was that like, living your dream?
First off, thanks for having me, Gav. My head's blushing already. That's a great intro. Wow. It was, it was everything I wanted, but it was, where do I start with this? Be careful what you wish for, because I got it. Yeah, I got it. It was hard. It was cold. Climbing Everest was intense, but it was amazing to get to the top of the world. Was truly, it was
Because
awesome.
a lot of people. I remember being in the Kathmandu, Nepal, and doing
Yep.
one of those treks, and they were talking about base camp. But you
Yep.
went you went to the top, mate.
Yeah. We did. The problem we had is we had to go so slowly too to let the bodies adjust. So to
Yeah,
get to base camp was the first hurdle. Then we had to wait and acclimatize, then go a little higher and come back
yeah,
down. Then do a practice mountain, then do a big rotation, come back down. And then after 6 weeks, we made the summit push to the top and then
wow.
back down before we ran out of oxygen. So
So, mate, how long from
hmm,
when you left Australia and got to Kathmandu? How long did that take?
it took so when I left for so pretty much, I had a week in Kathmandu with my family before I saw
Yeah,
them off, and then I begun my trek with a group from
yeah,
people all around the world. It took us close to 6 weeks from
yeah,
start to finish. 6 weeks,
yeah.
and that's about a week and a half to base camp, resting, practice mountain, going up, coming back
Wow.
down, and then the final push after that. 6 weeks,
Yeah, yeah,
done and
and
dusted. Yeah.
mate, I know because it was
Hmm.
great. I mean, before the interview, for you guys watching before
Yeah.
the interview, Matt, he's a gentleman. He's a champion. He said, "How graphic?" Because I said I wanted to talk about this. How graphic, basically, did you want me to be? I said, "Well, I want everyone to be inspired, men, women, and children. So don't be too graphic." But mate, a lot of people don't make it.
No, they
Like
don't.
you walk past them.
Yeah. So we had 14 in our group. 7 of them completed it. So 50%.
Yeah,
The rest got helicoptered off. They tapped out mentally. Some weren't strong
yeah,
enough physically. Some
yeah.
couldn't cope. It just a range of factors. One of our team members lost 3 fingers. He lost
Yeah,
3 fingers.
yeah.
Another team member fell into a crevasse. It took the Sherpas 30 minutes to get him out, and
Cool.
and then they had to helicopter him down. Kneecap was done. It was over. So look, it's flip a coin, 50-50. That's that's what it was for me. That were my chances of going in with a team where something could have happened, and it could be something simple, Gav. It could have just been altitude sickness, and I can't
Mm,
control that. And it doesn't matter how
yeah,
fit you are. If you get hit with it, it's game over. Get off the mountain.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So
mean,
very
you
well.
pass bodies.
Yeah. I passed a few. At first it was a bit of a eye opener. We were close to Camp 4, and we told the story of one guy who just needed to have a nap. He lied down, never got up. Another guy ran out of oxygen. Just it was very hard. I stopped. I became numb to it after a while because I realized I don't want to get past these people, and this is horrible.
Mm,
I need to complete this. I need to get back to my family. So
yeah,
I think even when I got to the top, I remember coming back down just a little bit, and I remember seeing a body that I hadn't seen before and realizing, oh, this isn't over yet. I still need to get back down. So
yeah.
just because I made the top, it didn't mean it was the finish of it. You still had to put everything in, and you're more tired then, and you need to focus more on the way down. They didn't put that in the pamphlet.
No, that was,
No,
yeah, the
there was
pamphlet, goodness me.
I've, there, I don't want to lie to you, but I'd say a dozen or 2 dozen. I lost count after a while, and I became a bit numb to it. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
very hard, especially when we had to climb over them, because they were on the ropes and we had to go over. harness over him. It was very hard. It was very hard. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is, I mean, yeah, this is extraordinary, mate. Just that's the mission. Like people say, what does it cost you? Like, obviously it can cost your life
Yes.
being on
Yeah.
a mission.
Exactly right.
You
Yeah.
know,
For me, it was
or fingers
100,000.
or whatever.
Yeah, one of our team members lost fingers. Yeah, some
Mm.
people lost their lives for it. Yeah, and
Right.
it's so easy to say I'd give it my all or I'd put everything in, but when you see this, when you see people dying for it, wow,
Yeah.
wow, it
Yeah.
puts it in perspective, Gav. Oh, no
Yeah.
words, no words.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Very hard.
Is it they gave their life. So
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
It's mate, I'm so glad I'm talking to you today.
I'm glad
I'm
to be
so
here.
glad you made it home to tell the story. Literally tell the story.
It's great to
Man,
be home,
good
buddy.
to see. And
Just
I
the little
suppose,
things.
how long was the preparation to lead into that?
For me, it was 1 year. One
Yeah,
year. And that
yeah,
was little things to start with. Training was 1 year of preparation. So we had obviously the physical preparation, the mental preparation. I had a team. I had a team of people. So I had a nutritionist.
yeah,
My favorite trainer was my sports physiologist. He got the
yeah,
body moving
yeah,
efficiently, effectively. My personal trainer. I
yeah,
had a massage therapist. I had a lot of people on my team. My wife couldn't have done it without her, obviously.
yeah.
But yeah, I had a great team. So I was very lucky. I had a good team, I had good solid support networks, and I could contact my family at base camp. That helped. That kept me grounded.
Wow.
So the
And mate, because I mean, I spoke to you what 4 or 5 years before you
yeah,
did.
yeah.
So how long has that dream been in you?
High school, Gavin.
Wow.
I've been talking about it for long enough though, so I'm glad I got the last few years to attack it and finally
Yeah,
achieve it.
yeah,
So,
mate.
but just
Just
things I
credit to
things I learnt that I'd never have realized. Physically, I was okay, but mentally, I wasn't strong. I wasn't
you.
strong. I was buckling under the pressure of training, and Everest is coming. This could be it. And to stop, to do grounding techniques, to stop, to relax, to think, to breathe, to nutrition, sleep. These things, they're so underestimated. And I took them for granted when I was training. But
Yeah.
if it's like with any professional sport, if you don't take care of all the pillars, you're going to crumble. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I suppose, mate, getting on, because I could talk to you all day, right? And I'm going to. No, I'm not. But,
you're right,
but
buddy.
I remember speaking to you, briefly when you got back to
Yeah,
Australia and said, how are you going? Like, how,
yeah. It was great to chat to you.
man, every high must be a low, like,
Yes. Yeah.
an athlete, businessman. I mean,
Yep.
in all walks of life, you have to.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about the low. So
No,
mate,
no.
yeah. And then I talked about the Become a Better Man challenge.
Yeah.
Are you up for it? And I mean,
Yeah. No, I loved it. It was amazing. So look,
so what was it like? Why did? Because people would say, man, you're at the top of the world. Like,
yeah, I was.
what's
I
better
was.
than that? So tell us, what was that like? I suppose,
So,
like what did you see in the Become a Better Man challenge? Say, I've got to do this.
well, look, the thing is, and you're exactly right. I didn't realize all my training was prepped on getting to the top and coming back down from that. And you're one of the few people that I think that could relate to this. After your boxing, after your professional boxing
Yeah,
experience, to be at that level, then
yeah,
what? Then what? I
yeah.
had no
That's right.
answer. I didn't know what to do. I was lost. I was lost, Gavin. And I think when I came back, I think you were talking to young Lloyd Ross. It was a great chat. I went, oh, I've got to do something, and this looks good. So yeah, first off, thank you for having me so much, and I got so much out of it. It was amazing. It was really good. It was a great 5 days.
So I mean, mate, because I remember us talking. I remember talking about when I was the Australian champ. When I won the Australian title, I remember stepping off the ring and thinking, I just felt different. I felt the fire leave me. Like I did what I wanted to do. And I
Hunger,
remember
that
having
hunger.
that conversation with you and
Yeah,
like,
I hear you, man.
so going through the challenge, mate, like day one when we looked at our enemy, I mean, what
Yep,
stood out there? What stood out in maybe day two when we see what do we actually want? What do we need
yeah,
from men, from women, from this world? Like,
yep.
yeah, what talk to
Day
me.
one was great for me because for you to put it bluntly, I realized I'd lost my fire as well, but I still had that ego. I still had the ego with it because I've done this. People keep asking, but
Yeah.
I can't grow old going, all right, I climbed a mountain. I can't, like you said with the gloves, you don't want to grow old being with that set of gloves by your hands.
Can't
I had
fight
to,
forever.
no. And I had to get rid of my ice pick and axe and give up the mountain sooner or later and find a new why. And for me, that was so strong. So it was knowing the enemy within as well as the one without.
Yeah.
Where should I turn to now? What should I do now? And that was so strong and powerful. So thank you for that, Gavin. Day one was
No,
mind blowing.
no.
I got a lot out of that. Yeah,
And I mean,
really
even
good.
just doing it with a group of other men, what was that
Yeah.
like?
So I didn't know what to expect. I'm going to be honest, and I was a little nervous at first because I was like, "Oh, are these people judging me? Are they gonna, are they gonna question what I'm thinking or saying?" I had it wrong. Totally open-minded individuals. They're there for their own reasons, but they're there. They're open. They're understanding. They want to help you. You want to help them. You're
Yeah,
bouncing off each other in there. It was really good to see. It was great to be with people at that level. Like, and they're not like me. They're not like you. They're from all different walks of life with all different experiences and problems, and that was great to see. I loved it. Where do I start? There was a few there that one was the ex-police officer. He
yeah,
had great stories. Other people had been through before. So
yeah,
to hear off these professionals or these experienced veterans that have done it, it was great to see. So I was actually really grateful that it wasn't me going in solo, but also these gentlemen were so open-minded to it as well.
yeah.
So I really enjoyed that as well. Yeah, it was good. It was
No,
good.
it's terrific, mate. And I suppose, when you going through, like, what was maybe, like, we talk about peeling
Yeah,
the
man.
layer of the onion
Yep.
to what's your best? Maybe what's the next mission, the next dream? What, I
Yes.
suppose, what come from there?
Yeah, so for me, it was realizing because I hadn't addressed that question earlier. So it's to peel the onion. It's realizing, all right, what do I do next? What's my new why? Where do I go from here? Because to just go back to normality was hard. It was so
Yeah,
hard, and I found myself drinking and smoking, and I went,
yeah,
"Well, this is not me." So it was trying to find a new direction and pivot into that as well. So I think was that day 2 or 3? Was it? It might have been day 2, Gavin, when we were talking about that. Yeah.
yeah,
So it was like,
yeah,
what direction do I move from here? And that really helped me a lot to go, all right, let's pivot, let's try something new, let's
yeah.
grow, because that's what we do as humans. We can't always stay the
That's
same.
right.
So it was great for me to learn that as well. So thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, no. And I mean, mate, we talk about, and for you guys that are watching, leave Matt a great comment. Tell us what questions you have, mate. I'm sure Matt will be able to
Yeah, yeah, I'd love
answer
to.
them
I'd love
better than me.
to.
Whatever questions
Done.
you got, yeah, please put them in. But mate, when we talk about,
Yeah.
I mean, I talk about leveling up in your family, leveling up in your business, leveling up in your faith. Like, I suppose the whole thing is not just to have a great time, but it is,
Yep.
but taking from the challenge into the future, did you feel like you leveled up in your family, your
Yes.
business, your
Well,
faith?
and here's the reason why. I think you put it well. So for me, it was one of the other gentlemen asked a similar question, and I had my own question about it. I just come from 100% on my goal,
Yeah,
and that was fitness. But now I needed to drop that to level up in other areas. So I'm now branching out to real estate. So now I've
yeah,
got a job there. My
yeah,
work's just improved. My relationship with my family's improved. I'm now helping with the church, which has improved. So just
yeah,
because I'm lacking one area, it doesn't matter. The other areas have all leveled up as a result, and we can
yeah,
plateau. And life
yeah,
doesn't have to be a straight line. It can be a roller coaster anyway. And that's
yeah,
part of the beauty of it. So I think to realize that, to level up doesn't mean all in one area. It's not all or nothing. You can level up in multiple fields at the same time. You
yeah,
can let go of a certain field if it's not doing you the justice that it
yeah,
deserves. And that's okay too. Does that make
yeah.
sense?
Mate, perfect. Couldn't have said it better. That's
Thanks, buddy.
100% right, mate. And because, we're not, we can't be all things to everyone at all times. We've got to choose our mission for that season. And obviously, that's what I thought. That's been a massive season the last 12 months going, doing Everest. And
Yep.
now it's the next season.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm so excited. Really, you're launching into helping people find great properties for their families in real estate. Man,
Thanks, buddy.
like you're making dreams come true is what you're
Oh,
in.
thank you,
You're
buddy.
not in real estate, you're in making dreams come true. I think
Yeah,
that's fantastic. I think that's going to be so rewarding for
yeah,
you and them, obviously. So,
yep,
mate, I
yep.
think it's great. But it
Thank you
takes
so much.
courage to climb Everest. It takes courage to introduce yourself to people you don't know. So, mate, I
Yeah.
think you're in for a great treat.
You're actually an inspiration for that, Gavin, because it's learning how to talk to people, finding
Yeah,
what they want, finding what
yeah,
they need, and
yeah,
providing that for them. It's a
yeah,
service, whether it's
yeah,
houses for me or how to become a better man
yeah,
or the challenge itself on
yeah,
any level. I think that's how we grow as individuals, and yeah,
yeah,
that's so powerful. And
yeah,
I think I learned a part of that in your course as well, which was strong. It was really helpful. So thank you.
No,
Yeah,
terrific,
so good.
mate. So, mate, there's going to be people that are watching this, all
Yeah,
right?
buddy.
And they're going to say, what the heck? I don't want to climb Everest, but I'd like to become a better man.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you say to the men that maybe are watching, or maybe women are going to see this?
Yeah.
You know, maybe they want to shoot it to their husbands. I don't know. But what would you say to these people that are sitting on the fence?
Find your Everest. Find your fight. Find what it is and tackle it with 100%.
Yeah.
Go get it. It doesn't have to be Everest. It doesn't have to be boxing. It can be whatever you love. Pursue that with as much intensity as you can muster and go get it. Yeah. And there's so much untapped potential out there. And I think the work you're doing is amazing. And I think the most important thing is if you can give that, you're going to provide not only, and it's the most selfish thing you can do, you're going to provide not only for yourself, but you're going to help other people. And it's selfish to say, but that makes you feel better. You know, it makes me feel better knowing I can give back. It makes you feel better knowing you can help these people. You know, imagine all the people that wouldn't be in the position they are now if you hadn't given back to them. You know, and that's amazing. It's amazing, Gavin. And I think that's my advice. Find what you love, do it with 100%.
If I can build on that, not just what we've given back to them, but if I didn't live my dream, if you didn't live your dream, like other people won't be able, you don't give permission to other people living their dreams.
No,
so I
that's
think
great.
as a man, it's not selfish to live your dream. I actually think you're doing your family, your community a disservice. Like the fact that you followed your dream, you know, you're the first man in Ipswich to do it. I remember saying you want to be the first man in Ipswich to climb Everest. You did. How many kids is that going to inspire? Like,
hopefully a few.
Like high school kids, when you were thinking about that, man, there's so many kids, there's so many Matts just like you.
That's it. Yeah. and I think, it's a lot of people at church. A lot of the youth have asked about it. It's great. It's great to give the story as well. Look, I'll be honest. I will never do that again. It's done. You know, and that's the main thing. Like, go follow your dream, find what it is, and go get it. Yeah.
Let's get a bigger mountain. That one, Everest, was too small.
It's the moon or K2 next. I don't think my wife's happy about either one.
Awesome. Mate, thank you so much for coming on today. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comments. There'll be a link for the challenge. I don't know if you're going to put that flyer in for Everest in the link. Maybe not. Bless you, mate. I'm so proud of you, mate.
Thank you for having me.
Follow your heart. You're a blessing to your family, to your church, to Ipswich, and everyone who hears your story. Bless you, mate. I'm so happy I got to meet you and speak with you today.
And look, guys, anyone listening to this right now, get onto the Better Man Challenge. It's so useful. I got so much out of it, and I strongly recommend you do the same. So anyway, sorry, I won't preach for you, Gav. You know what you're doing. You're good at what you do. I love your work. Keep at it, mate. And thank you for having me.
Bless you, mate. Over and out, everyone.
Take care, guys.